This book is titled Comet's 9 Lives. It's written and illustrated by Jan Brett. I wonder if this is Comet. I've heard that cats have 9 lives. It looks like that's a lighthouse and that Comet is on a beach. Let's read and see what happens to Comet. Comet's 9 Lives. Comet was born 30 miles out to sea on Nantucket Island. He grew up wandering all over the island, staying a few days here and a few days there. One summer day, Comet stopped in a garden to nibble some tasty-looking foxgloves. First they made him feel woozy, then he fell into a deep sleep. He probably shouldn't have eaten those flowers. And look, there's another cat in the lighthouse. I wonder what that's going to be about. I wonder if they'll meet. When Comet woke up, he felt fine, but different. Oops, he realized he lost the first of the 9 lives every cat has when it's born. Oh no, and there goes one of his 9 lives. Maybe I should find myself a home. And he trotted into the bookstore and settled down on top of a stack of bestsellers. Don't know if that's going to be very safe, him sitting on top of a huge stack of books. Life was good until one day it rained all morning, and the islanders hurried inside for something to read. In the rush, Comet's tower of bestsellers toppled over and he was buried under a pile of books. Oh no! He had turned the page on life number 2. There's his second life leaving. I think I need some fresh salt air. Down to the docks he went and arrived just as a little scalloper, the G&T, was casting off. Once underway, an easterly wind blew up and Comet knew he had made a mistake. Up, up the G&T rose. Down, down, down she flew on a following sea. Comet hung on until a huge wave foamed across the stern and he found himself afloat on the high seas. Oh no, I don't think cats like water very much. And then look at this picture. There's a cat and it looks like he's writing a note. It says, "Lonely cat seeks friend, please." I really hope they meet each other. I wonder if they are. Let's read and find out. The tide carried Comet back into the harbor, but as he flicked the salt from his whiskers, life number 3 went out with the tide. And there goes his 3rd life. Comet was still recovering on the beach when he heard music. It was the annual 4th of July concert. He climbed up a tree for a better look. The music reached its loudest chord. Comet got so excited that he lost his grip and plunged down into the tuba. 3 waltzes and a Sousa march later, Comet staggered away, and life number 4 sounded its last chord. And there's his 4th life. Comet spent the night trying to figure out what to do next. He wished there was another cat around to ask if its lives were going by as quickly as his. The next day, everyone was going up to an open window and coming down with ice cream. Comet was hungry, so he trotted after the crowd. The staff at the ice cream shop gave Comet his own bowl of leftover milkshake. He felt so welcome that he decided to stay. But all too soon, an island health officer burst into the shop and spotted Comet. "Furball!" he cried. "Feline residues! Maximum infractions!" Doesn't look very nice. Look, and there's the other cat again. They're writing "a cat wanted" on the note. I really hope this cat and Comet meet. Startled, Comet jumped up and fell headfirst into a strawberry shake. The staff pulled him out and he watched life number 5 fly off, licking his paws. And there's life number 5. Maybe I'm trying too hard. It's time for some fun. He climbed into a bike basket just as a crowd of summer visitors were hurrying off the ferry. It was Waffle's first time on the island. She was happy to have Comet's company, and off they went, bumpity bump, all around the island. Just as they reached the bottom of the last hill into the village, Waffle screeched to a halt to avoid a taxi. Oh no. Look, and there's the other cat again. This time they're writing a message in the sand. Wanted cat. Inquire the lighthouse. Comet went flying along with life number 6. I think I'll just walk the rest of the way. And there's life number 6. Comet was limping by the island theater when a poster advertising the last performance of summer caught his eye. A beautiful actress with a sweet smile looked out at him. Maybe she would like to take a cat home with her. Comet pranced happily on stage and purred loudly. The actress sneezed. "There's a cat in here," she shrieked. "I'm allergic to cats." She spotted Comet and hurled her sequined high heel right at him. Look, and there's the other cat. Looks like they're raising flags, maybe to catch attention of another cat. I really hope Comet meets him. Comet flew through the air into the last row. The curtain had come down on life number 7. Fall breezes were blowing up as the summer visitors headed for the ferry. Comet wandered alone along the beach. He could see the red beacon of the Brant Point Lighthouse in the distance. There's the lighthouse that the other cat lives in. I wonder if they're going to finally meet each other. And in this bottle is a note that says, "Seeks friend. Please inquire at lighthouse." Let's read to see if they meet. Oh, this doesn't look good. Waves crashed and pounded on the sand. The wind picked up and deck chairs and lobster pots flew by Comet. It was Hurricane Elmador heading straight for Nantucket Island. All Comet could see now was the blinking lighthouse beacon. He ran toward it when a huge wave broke on top of him. And here's the other cat in the lighthouse looking out. I hope he makes it. The rushing surf carried Comet into an open doorway as life number 8 washed out to sea. And there's life number 8. Dazed, he opened his eyes and saw a green light across the room. "Meow," someone purred. "Meow," he answered, looking up. He was staring into the green eyes of the lighthouse cat. At that moment, he knew he was home. And they did meet each other. I'm so glad. And as the fall days turned into winter, Comet knew exactly where he wanted to live for the rest of his life, at the lighthouse with the other cats.